Stars over Riverside Avenue. The stars hung low above Riverside Avenue tonight, shining on the dreamers walking underneath their light. The city kept on breathing as the midnight train rolled by, and every soul was chasing something hidden in the sky. I was just a young man with ambition in my veins, trying to turn my hopes into something I could claim. The world seemed so much bigger than the blocks I used to know, but my heart kept telling me there were places I could go. Mama said the road was long and patience was a friend, that every great beginning starts before you see the end. So I carried those words with me through every twist and turn. While life kept handing lessons, I was forced to stop and learn. The old folks on the corner spoke of victories and scars, about the cost of chasing dreams and reaching for the stars. I listened to their stories while the evening settled in, trying to understand the line between a loss and a win. Stars over Riverside Avenue, shining on the things we used to do. Every dream we carried through the night still burns bright. Stars over Riverside Avenue, guiding me when I don't know what to do. Like a promise hanging in the sky, they never lie. Yeah. I remember rainy evenings when the future felt unclear, watching headlights pass me by while wrestling with my fear. Some nights hope felt distant, like a shoreline far away, but something deep inside refused to let it fade. Friends came and went like seasons, some stayed and some moved on. Some disappeared completely before the morning dawn. Life has a way of teaching what no classroom ever could, showing you who's really there when things aren't looking good. The city wasn't easy and success was never free. Every opportunity demanded something out of me. Every setback tested faith, every failure tested pride, but I kept moving forward with determination as my guide. Years passed by like records spinning slowly on a shelf, and every chapter taught me something new about myself. The victories felt sweeter because I knew what they cost, and every lesson helped me find the things I thought I lost. Stars over Riverside Avenue, shining on the things we used to do. Every dream we carried through the night still burns bright. Stars over Riverside Avenue, stars over Riverside Avenue, guiding me when I don't know what to do. Like a promise hanging in the sky, they never lie. Now the skyline glows golden as I drive through the night, watching memories dance beneath the city lights. The same streets that raised me still whisper through the dark, reminding me of every place I found my start. I see young dreamers standing where I stood years ago, looking looking for a reason not to let their vision go. And I hope they understand what the years have taught to me. That greatness starts with believing in what nobody can see. The jazz club down the avenue lets its trumpet softly cry, like a soundtrack for the dreamers reaching toward the sky. And every note reminds me that the journey isn't done, because every dream achieved creates another one. The moon shines bright above the town, where hopes get lost and hopes get found. The wind may blow, the rain may fall, but dreams survive through it all. Stars over Riverside Avenue, shining on the things we used to do. Every dream we carry, every dream we carry through the night still burns bright. Stars over Riverside, stars over Riverside Avenue, guiding me when I don't know what to do. Like a promise hanging in the sky, they never lie. The stars still shine above Riverside, and somewhere another dreamer is looking up tonight. The man in the white coupe, Friday evening, when the sun began to fade, the man in the white coupe would slowly cruise the avenue. People watched him passing by beneath the city glow, wondering where he'd come from and what stories he might know. His suit was always spotless and his smile was calm and wide, but hidden in his eyes were years he carried deep inside. The victories and heartbreaks, the lessons and mistakes, the roads that made him stronger every step along the way. The younger folks admired him and the life he seemed to live, the confidence he carried and the wisdom he could give. But they never saw the struggles that existed long before, the nights he spent believing while standing at closed doors. He wasn't born with fortune, he wasn't born with fame. He built his life through patience and refusing to quit the game. And every mile he traveled left a memory in his soul, helping shape the kind of man who finally reached his goal. The man in the white coupe knows a thing or two about the roads we travel and the dreams we chase. The man in the white coupe still remembers you, still remembers every battle time could never erase. Long ago he was a dreamer just like everyone around, trying to find a pathway while life kept knocking him down, working every job he could and saving every dime, believing that persistence would reward him in due time. There were people who doubted him and laughed behind his back, certain he would lose himself and never stay on track. But he never let their voices become louder than his own, because faith can move a mountain when determination's grown. The city taught him patience, taught him how to survive, how to keep ambition burning when you're barely getting by. Every scar became a lesson, every loss became a guide, showing him that true success begins somewhere deep inside. Now the years have made him wiser and the road has made him strong, and every mistake he made became part of his song. The crowd sees only victories, but he remembers every fall, because the climb is what prepared him for it all. The man in the white coupe knows a thing or two night he drives alone beneath the city sky, watching old memories pass by like stars drifting by. The same streets that raised him still call him by his name and remind him that success can never change where you came. He sees another generation standing where he stood before, searching for opportunities behind another door. And he wishes they could know before the years move on, that the strongest hearts keep fighting, even when hope seems gone. The jazz band softly plays from a club across the street, and the rhythm feels familiar, like an old forgotten beat. A reminder that life's beauty isn't measured by the end, but by the love and wisdom that you leave behind, my friend. The city glows, the music plays, another dreamer finds his way. The moon shines bright, the road rolls on, and the story carries on. The man in the white coupe knows a thing or two about the roads we travel and the dreams we chase. The man in the white coupe still remembers youth, still remembers every battle. Time could never erase. The man in the white coupe still believes it's true, that every dream is worth pursuing if your heart stays true. There he goes again, cruising through the city lights, the man in the white coupe. One more night in Paradise City. The sun was sinking slowly as the city came alive. Neon signs were glowing while the stars began to rise. Every avenue was buzzing with 1,000 different dreams, and nothing in this paradise was ever what it seemed. I remember when these streets were just a map inside my mind, a place where hope and struggle somehow walked side by side. Back when every dollar mattered and every chance was rare, when ambition was the only thing I truly had to spare. The music from the corner club drifted through the summer air, trumpets telling stories to the dreamers everywhere. And I stood beneath the streetlights with my future in my hands, trying to understand this life and all its changing plans. The city taught me patience, taught me how to stand tall, how to keep believing after every rise and fall. Every lesson left a mark, every scar became a guide, helping me discover all the strength I held inside. One more night in Paradise City, where the lights shine bright and pretty, where the dreamers keep believing, and the music never dies. Oh, one more night in Paradise City, where the stories aren't forgotten, and every road that we've traveled still lives beneath these skies. One more night in Paradise City, before the morning comes. I remember all the friends who used to gather after dark, sharing hopes and ambitions while leaving footprints in the park, talking about the future like it was waiting down the road, never knowing just how heavy life would make the load. Some found fortune in the distance, some stayed close to home. Some are only memories now carried by the wind alone, but every face remains with me whenever I look back, like old photographs, preserving moments time can't take. The city kept on moving while the years slipped through our hands, turning boys into grown men and dreams into new plans. And though the world kept changing, one thing always stayed the same. The fire burning in our hearts refused to be contained. Now the skyline glows golden from the view where I stand, and the blessings I've been given feel bigger than I planned. But I know every victory started years before today. And the faith that kept me moving when I couldn't see the way. One more night in Paradise City, where the light shine bright and pretty, where the dreamers keep believing and the music never dies. Oh, one more night in Paradise City, where the story's unforgotten, and every road that we've traveled still lives beneath these skies. The orchestra is playing while the crowd begins to sway, like a soundtrack for the journey that has brought me here today. I see reflections in the faces gathered all around, of dreamers who are searching for the things they've never found. I think about the younger me with stars inside his eyes, looking at the city lights and reaching for the sky. He never knew how difficult the climb would truly be. He only knew that giving up was never meant for me. The moon hangs over rooftops like a guardian of old dreams, watching generations come and go in endless streams. And somewhere in the distance, another young heart starts writing the first chapter of a story in their heart. If this night could last forever, I'd stay right here a while, listening to the music and watching people smile. Because moments like these remind me why I came this far, to turn impossible dreams into shining stars. The moon shines bright above the town, where lost dreams rise and hopes are found. The music plays, the people sing, and every heart begins to swing. One more night in Paradise City, where the lights shine bright and pretty, where the dreamers keep believing and the music never dies. One more night in Paradise City, where the stories aren't forgotten, and every road that we've traveled still lives beneath these skies. One more night in Paradise City, before the morning comes. One more night, one more night, one more song, one more memory to carry on. Lessons from the boulevard. The boulevard was crowded as the evening settled down. Streetlights painted golden colors all across the town. Every passing face carried a story of its own, about victories and losses and the roads that they had known. I spent many years walking these familiar city streets, learning life ain't always gentle and success ain't always sweet. The boulevard became a teacher in ways I couldn't see, giving lessons that would shape the man I'd grow to be. The old men by the storefront spoke of wisdom earned through pain, of opportunities they missed and chances they couldn't regain. I listened closely every night while pretending not to care, but every word they shared with me still follows everywhere. Mama said respect was something money couldn't buy, and character was measured by the truth inside your eyes. Those lessons stayed beside me through every high and low, like echoes from the boulevard. Wherever I would go, lessons from the boulevard, written in the stars. Every road and every scar made me who nights I felt defeated, nights I doubted every plan, wondering if I'd ever become the person I began to imagine when I was younger and the world felt far away. But something always pushed me through another difficult day. The boulevard taught patience when I wanted things too fast, taught me that the strongest things are often built to last. Every setback had a purpose, every loss became a guide, helping me uncover strength I didn't know was inside. Friends came and went like seasons, some remained and some moved on, some disappeared before the dream we talked about had come. That's when I learned loyalty is rarer than gold, and the people who stay true are worth more than what you hold. The city kept on changing, but the lessons stayed the same. Success means very little if you forget from where you came, because roots are what sustain you when the storms begin to rise, and wisdom is the treasure hidden underneath the skies. Lessons from the boulevard, written in the stars. Every road and every scar made me who I are. Lessons from the boulevard, carried in my heart. Even when the years go by, they never drift apart. Now I walk those same old streets beneath the midnight glow, watching younger dreamers chase the things they long to know. I see myself within them and the hunger in their eyes, the same desire that once helped me reach beyond the skies. The jazz band plays softly from a club across the way, and the melody feels timeless as it drifts into the day. Like every lesson from the boulevard wrapped inside a song, reminding me that every step helped me become strong. I think about the roads I've traveled and the miles left ahead, the victories I've celebrated and the tears I've quietly shed. And if I had the chance to start the whole thing from the start, I'd still choose every lesson that was written on my heart. Because wisdom isn't something that arrives all at once, it's gathered piece by piece through every rise and every fall. And the boulevard keeps teaching long after youth is gone. Its lessons live forever and continue moving on. The lights still shine, the years roll by, the dreamers still reach for the sky. The music plays, the moon hangs high, and wisdom never says goodbye. Written in the stars, every road and every scar made me who I are. Lessons from the boulevard, carried in my heart. Even when the years go by, they never drift apart. Lessons from the boulevard will stay with me forevermore. The boulevard keeps talking, and the dreamers keep listening. The day the rain stopped falling, the day the rain stopped falling, the city looked brand new. The clouds that once surrounded me had finally broken through. Sunlight painted every rooftop with a golden kind of glow, like the world was trying to tell me something I should know. For For years I walked through storms that seemed they'd never reach an end, holding on to faith and hope like an old familiar friend. Every road was filled with obstacles, every turn brought doubt, but I kept moving forward when there seemed no way out. Mama used to tell me, son, the rain won't last forever. Though some nights it felt like hardship had us tied together, still her words became a lighthouse, shining through the dark, guiding me through troubled waters and protecting my heart. The neighborhood looked different underneath the morning sky. The same streets that knew my struggles watched me learn to fly. Every corner held a memory of battles I survived, and every scar reminded me how hard I fought to stay alive. The day the rain stopped falling, the sun began to shine. Every dream I'd been chasing finally felt like mine. The day the rain stopped falling, the clouds all rolled away, and hope came dancing through my door like a brand new day. The day the rain stopped falling, I finally understood the storm was building strength in me, all along for good. I remember all those evenings sitting by my window pane, watching heavy drops of water race each other in the rain, wondering if tomorrow would bring something new my way, or if I'd spend another year just trying to find my place. The city tested everyone who dared to dream too much. Some surrendered to the pressure when life became too rough, but I couldn't let the darkness convince me I should quit. There was too much fire in my soul to ever abandon it. Friends came and went like seasons as the years kept rolling by. Some found peace beneath the sunshine, some still chased another sky. And every goodbye taught me lessons words could never say, about appreciating every moment while it stays. The rain became a teacher in a strange and quiet way, showing me that patience matters when you're waiting for your day. Every setback was preparing me for blessings still unseen. Every storm was cleaning windows, so I'd better see my dream. The day the rain stopped falling, the sun began to shine. Every dream I'd been chasing finally felt like mine. The day the rain stopped falling, the clouds all rolled away, and hope came dancing through my door like a brand new day. The day the rain stopped falling, I finally understood the storm was building strength in me, all alone for good. Now I walk beneath blue skies where thunder used to live, carrying all the wisdom that the hardest years could give. The road behind me wasn't easy, but I'd walk it all again, because every challenge helped me become a stronger man. I see young dreamers standing where I stood not long ago, trying to keep believing while life keeps telling them no. And I hope they hear this record when the nights become too long, and find a little courage hidden somewhere in this song. The jazz band on the corner sings its melody through town. Trumpets rising toward the heavens while the sun is going down, and the music feels like freedom after years of holding on, like the first warm ray of sunlight after a storm is gone. Now the city shines brighter than it ever seemed before, not because it's truly changed, but because I learned much more. Sometimes the greatest miracle isn't fortune or fame, it's finding peace inside yourself after walking through the rain. The clouds moved on, the sky turned blue, and all the dreams I carried came in. the rain stopped falling, the day 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 the rain stopped falling. The city looked brand new. The clouds that once surrounded me had finally broken through. Sunlight painted every rooftop with a golden kind of glow, like the world was trying to tell me something I should know. For years I walked through storms that seemed they'd never reach an end, holding on to fading hope like an old familiar friend. Every road was filled with obstacles, every turn brought doubt, but I kept moving forward when there seemed no way out. Mommy used to tell me